Hi everyone, I'm Karen Markle and I'm so excited to tell you about the condition of the heart, developing a heart that leads to a path of success. Now this book was born out of a burden that the Lord placed on my heart about a year ago, and it came at a time when I was really searching the Lord and kind of asking Him why our culture had become so divisive and so full of strife and division. I was really surprised when the Lord came back and said something so very simple. He said to me that it was because of the condition of people's hearts. And so that really caused me to begin to ponder those words of what it meant. What does it mean, the condition of the heart? And as I meditated on that, the Lord began to pour out what He was talking about. And the end result is this book. This book is kind of a quick read. It'll take you probably 2 hours, but it is very impactful. I can't stress enough how much change will take place if you fully embrace this book as you read it. This book talks a little bit about the role of the heart from a biological standpoint. That's where we start at the beginning. And there are arguments out there as to which organ is the most vital. We talk about that a little bit. But in reality, the heart, as we discuss more in the book, plays a very central key role in the behavior and in your ability to impact another person, because how you are is based off of the contents in your heart. Your heart is the driver of your behavior. So there are three things that your heart, the condition, will reveal about an individual. It reveals who they are, it reveals how they are, and it also reveals what their focus is. Now, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. There are 5 specific conditions that I talk about in this book, and I recognize that there are many other conditions out there, but there were 5 in particular that I felt impressed to write about. Some of those conditions are negative and some of them are positive. As you go through each chapter, I talk about who you are, how you are, and what your focus is. And if you are a person that can identify with that particular condition, if it's a negative condition, I would encourage you to take advantage of the corrective measures that I place at the end of each chapter. Now, if you identify with the positive conditions, then not only do I applaud you for that, but I also encourage you to look at the corrective measures there as well, because what those things will do, if you're not already taking advantage of those particular measures that I outline, they will help you to develop that condition more so than it already is. Now, it's important for everyone to understand that this book was not written to it was not written to make anyone feel bad. I didn't write it to misalign you, to speak against your character, to make you feel bad. This was a call to action from the Lord on my part to write this. This is a message that He is really wanting every reader to take to heart, and I do mean that intentionally. Take it to heart of the words that are written in this book, because it is the condition of our hearts that will serve as the turning point for our society. If you're an individual that's looking to make a bigger impact, a deeper impact on others, this is a great place for you to start, because the Lord created us not only in His image, but He also called us to be servants, to serve others. He wants us to love our neighbors as much, if not more, than we love ourselves. And that's hard to do if your heart is not centered and lined correctly. So I encourage you to read this book. I encourage you to go through each chapter carefully, slowly, look at the different assessments that I outline in each chapter. At the end of each chapter, I give you an opportunity to capture your thoughts, and I'm certain that some condition in there will speak to you, and there are corrective measures to take. So I encourage you to buy this book and to take the assessments, and then watch how the richness of the condition of your heart showcases just how much you care for others it also helps you to make a deeper impact on other people's lives, and it leads you to a path of success.